Birlikteyiz.
While accustomed to life mid swamp monsters and black magic, Angren's denizens never dared enter Ysgith. The Lyrians only once saw signs of a human presence there when they spotted a group of thatched roof huts amongst alders.
That settlement, is it inhabited?
Meve asked, turning to her scouts.
Impossible to say from this distance, Your Grace.
The Lyrians entered the village, swords in hand, prepared to fight. But not a soul nor a beast came forth. Some homes had collapsed from rot, while tall grass concealed the paths between them. Yet, someone had been there not long past, for fresh ghoul cadavers lay by the well. Meve knelt beside the corpse of one cut clear in half. The beast's killer had been exceptionally strong, and wielded a razor-sharp sword.
More likely to come around.
Meve leapt to her feet. A man in thick leather armor had emerged from one of the
Evet.
huts. Transfixed by his cat eyes, the queen nonetheless sensed he was rather badly hurt.
Were that true, my scouts would have blown their horns.
The man pulled out a pendant shaped like a bear's head. It hummed and twitched as if striving to free itself of its chain.
Far as monsters go,
He said, lips curling into an unpleasant smile.
witchers aren't usually wrong.
A moment later, a scream pierced the air. Quickly, instinctively, Meve drew her sword and lunged forth.
Witcher ağır şekilde yaralanmış olsa da Liryalı askerlerden çok daha hızlı olduğunu kanıtladı. Gümüş kılıcı hiçbir zaman boşta kalmadı. Tendonları ve atardamanları kesip ince zırhlarda çatlaklar buldu. Meve şaşkınlıkla izledi. En azından arkasında ulayan Gul, kraliçeye onun da savaşması gerektiğini hatırlatana kadar. Bu ne peki? Bir saniye şu. Saltılmış savaş mıydı acaba? Bu Witcher. Tamam hadi devam ya böyle.
They approach! Seems you were right.
Tek tur mu oynanacak? Ona göre oynayacağım ben de.
Should listen to me, old lady.
Ne oluyor? Ben niye? Nasıl bir buff bu? Şunları da saldırtalım ya.
I feel a strong magic here, my lady. Something controls these creatures.
Yaratıkların birileri kontrol ediyor. Hadi bakalım. Aa bir dakika. Böyle yapıyorduk değil mi biz?
Left,
Doğru.
right, left, right. Again and again and again. An army's a waste of time for one like me. Again and again and again.
You mad? Don't say that!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay.
This could hurt. Target. Yeah, yeah. Looking to dance, mate?
Evet, onları oynamasaydık keşke. Neyse, okey. Adam otunu oynayalım.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Bütün çarlar ölüyor lan. Adamı öldürdüğümüzde bitecek mi acaba?
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
Neydi şimdi ya? Ne oluyor ya? Ne yaşandı acaba şu an?
Hey, I'm up here!
We must trust each other.
Aye.
Tamam, kazandım herhalde zaten.
The chase is on!
That'll be the last of them. Should be quiet for a bit.
The Lyrians emerged victorious, due in no small part to the Witcher.
Thanks for the help. Name's Ivo, Witcher, School of the Bear.
Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Well, well. Didn't expect to see anyone out here. And certainly not a queen with an army in tow.
We're not here by choice.
I bet not. No one plans to pass through Ysgith.
And you? What's brought you here? A contract, perchance?
That's right. Hunting a monster.
I know your services to be rather dear. Who could afford a witcher's bounty in these wretched swamps?
Nilfgaardians.
Hayda.
Blast, of course. Preparing the land for settlement. Cull the monsters, drain the swamp, then bring in slaves. Doubtless from the north.
Maybe. I got paid in advance. I didn't see the need to ask any questions.
But did you have to take the coin? Don't you see what they're doing?
Forgive me, your majesty, but seems to me you're confusing witchers with knights errant. We don't fight oppression, right wrongs, or avenge orphans. We slay monsters for coin. And it don't matter whose head's on the front or whose coffers it's from.
This beast you're out to slay, what is it?
Hang on. You mean to tell me you've led your force into Ysgith and don't even know what lives here?
I believe I was clear. We're not here by choice.
Yeah, but now that you are here, it'll take a minor miracle to get you out. Ysgith's swamps, realm of a truly dangerous being. Elves call it Thronebreaker, the Bloody Mistress. Over generations, locals twisted the name until it became Gernichora.
Indeed. I've heard it.
So you've also probably seen her beloved fruit, leeches and ticks. You'd all be wise to stay away from them.
This Gernichora, what is she exactly?
Depends who you ask. Elves saw a fallen goddess in her. Never managed to cut her down while they lived here, but they did stem her growth, kept her from growing stronger. As for the local humans, spirit of a cursed princess, that's their take.
Care to elaborate?
Stories that she was riding north to marry a Temerian duke. Whole retinue and caravan got lost, wagons got stuck, everybody drowned in the bog. Quicksand got him, that sort of thing. Gernichora grabbed a root before the quagmire swallowed her whole. Hollered for hours, but there wasn't a soul around to hear her. Leeches, hundreds covered her, settled in for a royal feast. Sucked her dry, drained her to pretty much the last drop. Fear and revulsion so completely overcame her spirit, she couldn't pass into the afterlife. So she came back, revived by Ysgith's magic.
Ugh. A chilling tale.
Yeah, except made up, probably. Don't believe the elven legends either. Gernichora's a monster, plain and simple. Extremely dangerous, sure, but just a monster.
The leeches and ticks, you called them her fruit.
It's kinda complicated.
We've time enough.
Gernichora's a little like a vampire. They're kindred creatures. Except instead of feasting on the blood of others, she feeds them her own.
I'm not certain I understand.
They're parasites, right? She puts them on her body, feeds them her own blood. Then hangs them on shrubs and trees.
Ugh. To what end?
To other monsters, they're delicacies. Sweet, juicy, full of Gernichora's blood. Irresistible. Any beast that tastes that loses its mind, turns into Gernichora's slave. So, if your paths cross and push comes to shove, she's not gonna be alone. Find yourself fighting the whole damn swamp.
How are we to fight her? How might she be killed?
Sorry, sharing secrets. Just not something we do.
Not even with those who saved your life just moments past.
We gotta wait till she starts feeding the parasites. She's weakest then. Stand a chance to hurt her.
Right. So we attack only once she puts the leeches to her skin.
Yeah. And when you kill her, if you kill her, any beasts under her spell will weaken considerably. And then, you gotta burn her corpse. I mean it, understand? Burn it.
And you? Will you not hunt her any longer?
No, I will. Just need to prepare. Realized that today. Gotta brew some potions, blade oils. Come back in a few days.
I don't even have that much time. Nilfgaard's hordes pursue us. I must march on.
In that case, wish you luck. Lots of it.
I suppose there's no argument that would persuade you to ride with us.
Your Grace, mutations strip us of emotion, not reason.
The Witcher vanished midst the trees. And Meve simply hoped her soldiers had not overheard any part of their conversation.
Biraz kötü bir durumdayız. Anlaşılan. Bunu açtık da bu sefer niye hiçbir şey çıkmadı? Ne oluyor? Nedir? Neyiz? İstemiyorum hiçbir şey ya. Ve bu müzik hiç hoş değil.
Caldwell had summoned Nilfgaardian support. Meve assumed they were not far behind. Yet in the unforgiving terrain, a full Nilfgaardian division could not hope to close the gap. Small detachments, however, light cavalry or footmen, could very well do just that. So when black-clad men emerged from the mist, the Queen was not surprised. She ordered her troops to fall in, form up, and brace to defend the line. Yet the attack never came. The invaders stood silent, motionless. And Meve got a closer look. They were slouched, ashen-faced, unsure of step, and covered in sores. Ysgith had treated them as cruelly as any. Teetering in his saddle, the commander broke formation. He rode forth and addressed the Queen in fluent common tongue.
Half my men are wounded, the others sick. Your force does not fare much better.
True. Yet we outnumber you soundly.
Indeed. If it comes to combat, you are certain to win. But in this damn swamp, all wounds fester. Flesh is quick to rot. You will lose many more apart from those who fall.
What do you mean precisely?
Asked the Queen, her eyes narrowing, her head tilted to the side.
We should part ways in peace. There's a war on, there'll be another chance to fight. Perhaps even face one another. But not here. And not like this.
Suddenly unsure, the Queen weighed the officer's words. Their logic was sound, though they could also prove a ruse.
Your Grace,
Xavier's voice came from behind Meve's back.
we can't let them pass. They've done only harm, and they'll not stop and go home.
So be it. I accept.
Meve answered after thinking a while.
We shall cross swords some other day, beneath a clear sky, on solid ground.
I will hold you to your word, Majesty.
Replied the Nilfgaardian, then raised his arm in salute. The retreating Imperials marched past the Lyrians. Along the slim path, their shoulders nearly touched. Meve soldiers glared from beneath their brows, their eyes locked on the foe till the last vanished in the woods. Then, collectively, they let out a sigh of relief.
Ne var orada? Bulmaca mı bu? Yo, bildiğimiz savaş. İzlere bir Nilfgaard kampıyla karşılaştıklarını söyleyince küfretti. Tam ihtiyacım olan şey diye düşündü. Kamp ateşi hala yanıyor ve atlar otur gemi olsa da çadırlar tamamen boştu. Kraliçe Ysgith'i kötü bir alamet fark edecek kadar iyi tanıyor. İyi ya, işte bu.
Catch!
Ne oluyor abi? Peki yedi ve gitti. Şimdi adam otunu da kullanmak zorunda kalacağız. O yüzden önce bunu
You
oynayalım.
sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Order!
Random yiyor ya.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
The chase is on!
Güzel, pes etti, ben de geçtim. Şu hariç güzel. Tamam, bir de bunu alalım.
Naturally. At once.
Again and again and again. Army's a waste of time for one like me. Left, right, left, right. Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Ay ay ay.
Come here! Let's dance!
Şimdi şöyle.
Tomorrow I'll drink with our forefathers! No time for that! Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Onu şimdi kullanmak zorunda değiliz. Güzel.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Katsching! Danke für deine Spende.
En yüksek birim hangisi? Random hasar verecek ya oyunu şuna.
Aye.
Benim adam niye gelmedi?
May disgrace ends here! Time I wiped it away!
Ne yapacağız bilmiyorum ya. Birer yer mi kaldı? Ne oldu ben?
Discipline shall bring us victory.
I smell a leak.
What you looking at?
Make love, not war.
Kraliçe Mii tuzaktan kurtuldu ve şimdi Red Lobby'ne doğru gidiyor. Ne pahasına olursa olsun onun kaçış yolunu kesmelisiniz. Başarısız olursanız birliğinizdeki her 3 askerden biri 40 başlanacak ve bir ay. Wow. Burası mı
The
orası?
Lyrian force had reached the very heart of Ysgith. From every branch, vine, and shrub hung leeches and ticks by the dozen. Swollen with blood, their abdomens glistened, glowing red in the misty air so putrid it set Meve's head to spinning. She paused at a moss-covered boulder, pressed her flushed forehead against its cool surface. Her soldiers passed by, pallid, filthy, drained. She wished to say something, lift their spirits, but instead a cough rattled her breast. Suddenly, splashes all around Meve in the water, as if a rain of fist-sized drops had begun to fall. The Queen lifted her heavy gaze. Seemingly on command, ticks and leeches dropped into the warm, soupy waters, then clumsily wriggled off toward a dead alder grove. Meve knew at once what skulked behind the trees. Gernichora, Ysgith's mistress, Ysgith's queen.
Weapons at the ready!
The Queen roared.
Close ranks!
The Lyrians quickly converged, formed a wall of shields, and crouched behind them. Terrified, they stared as a multitude of eyes flashed open midst the branches while revolting, muck-covered beasts rose from the gurgling waters around. Meve silently uttered a prayer. Hail Melitele, great mother, maiden and crone, ever have us in your care.
%10 mu? Üf, ne kadar çirkin bir şeysin. Meve, gözlerini birliğini çevreleyen pislikle kaplı dehşetten kaçırma hissiyle mücadele etti. Görüntü midesini bulandırdı, göğsü sıkıştı, çığlık atmamak için kendini zor tuttu. Sonunda büyük bir güçle kılıcını kaldırdı. Kraliçe artık sadece adamlarının ellerindeki titremeyi fark etmeyeceğini umabilirdi. Gernichora'yı ortadan kaldırma işi.
The Lyrian force had reached the very heart. Suddenly,
Weapons!
Ne iğrenç bir şey ya bu. Hala bunlar geliyor ya, geç. Heh.
Everyone, rally to me!
Don't hit the weapon!
Majesty! These parasites, they feed on our blood!
Come on, kill me!
Ne işimize yaradı peki? Ha, sonra bunu mu oynayacağız?
how quickly the scales tip.
My disgrace ends here. Time I wiped it away.
De bakalım şimdi. Umarım olur. Yok, rastgele hasar istemiyorum ben.
These ghastly beasts can be slain. They can be overcome.
Tamam, güzel. Reynard dolu.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Of. Yeterince asker var mı? Var. Okey. Ne oynayacağız daha ya?
My pain serves a purpose.
Remember that unwarranted arrogance kills, slowly and insidiously.
Tamam. Çok yavaş olacağız. Karşıya saldırmıyoruz. Mecbur buna
Man
takacağız.
was a waste of time for one like me.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise woman.
Bu ne demek ya? Elime kart veriyor. Desene ya. Şimdi şöyle son tura geçtik. Bu sefer oldu galiba. Şununla saldıracağız sonuncuya.
Is today the day?
Başardık galiba. İnanamıyorum, başardık.
I believe it's dead.
Of the battle in Ysgith, Meve remembered very little. It seemed a nightmare, its details a haze, the sensations very real. Amidst a thick fog, she fought in a frenzy, desperately hacking at the scourge that advanced from all sides. In the end, silence fell over the swamp. Its boiling waters lay calmed. The ticks and leeches were gone, while Gernichora lay among rotting leaves, covered in blood, unmoving. But still a fearsome sight.
Burn the corpse,
Rasped the queen.
and we move on.
The soldier's eyes darted about in a series of silent glances. It took Meve a moment to realize the difficulty. They still feared it. Though the monster's lifeless body lay on the ground, they dared not go near. Were she to repeat the order, they would carry it out. Yet she did not wish to force that on them. Swallowing her own revulsion, she walked up to Gernichora's corpse and set it alight. The air soon filled with the suffocating stench of burning hair and flesh. Sparks belched out as melting fat fell on flame. Until finally, nothing was left of the bloody mistress but scorched bone. The Lyrians resumed their march towards the banks of the Yaruga. They forced their weary legs to maintain a swift pace and stole no second glance at what they'd left behind.
Ne vermiş olabilirsin ki? Nefret ediyorum senden ya. Bir de moralleri bozuldu askerlerin. Dönemiyoruz da şuraya. Her şey çok kötü.
One day, the quartermaster approached with news to report. Alas, bad news.
You're great. Our food stocks have near run out. And about villages, folk have naught to spare, not even to trade.
The Queen dispatched small groups of scouts. They were to scour the countryside for hunting camps, beekeepers, charcoal burners, any souls willing to trade food for coin or goods. The first scouts came back around dusk. The last 3 detachments returned not at all.
Ya.
At first, Meve suspected they'd fallen prey to monsters, the beastly or Nilfgaardian kind. Later, she learned the men had left naught of their belongings behind. She'd been soft-hearted toward deserters. This lot decided they, too, would give it a try. That night, Meve lay still but sleepless. Beneath thin covers, she was cold, hungry, irate.
Ne bu?
Towering alders grow thick in Ysgith, their crowns weaving an expansive canopy that obscures the sky. Any sunbeams to slip through this twisted thicket scatter in the milky mist below. Thus the marsh abides in a state of perpetual twilight, wherein a sense of time and direction are easily lost. As the force moved along, a glow appeared in the trees. The Lyrians squinted, their mouths agape in wonder. An orb hung over the water, pulsating, humming. It circled the soldiers, darted off a distance, then hovered as if waiting.
A will-o'-the-wisp, that is.
Whispered one of the footmen.
Believe it's keen to show us something.
Daha ne kaybedebiliriz
Meve
ki?
knew the wisp could prove treacherous, lead them into a trap. Nonetheless, she followed, though not entirely certain why. Her soldiers seemed eager. She sensed they approved. Yet she was also simply curious.
We follow it. Carefully. Weapons at the ready.
Burada.
As the wisp led the Lyrians down a narrow, winding path, Meve surveyed her surroundings warily. Beads of sweat emerged upon her brow, but her fears, in the end, proved unfounded. For at the path's end, the troops found what appeared to be a caravan's remains. Its wagons, rot-eaten, half-buried in the bog, had sat there for decades, perhaps longer. Despite this, gilded panels and scraps of silver-threaded fabric showed they'd once been rather ornate. Inside the wagons, the soldiers discovered many steel crates. Rust-covered but intact, they contained truly dazzling treasures. Sacks bulging with gold coin, pearl-encrusted goblets, exotic velvets and silks in beads.
Blimey, the sheer amount. And here of all places.
A footman muttered under his breath. Meve quickly pieced it all together. She too had once ridden in such a caravan, splendid and laden with gold, when she'd left her home to marry. The rest of the story was not difficult
Yanlış
to
mı?
divine. This was a maiden's dowry. She and her retinue lost their way. Ysgith proved their grave, unbeknownst to any other. The wisp circled Meve's party, blinked several times, then faded into thin air. The troops resumed their march, and all seemed in order. Seemed, for soon several footmen were discovered to be gone. Greed had been their ruin. They'd grabbed too much. The loot had weighed them down, and the marsh had embraced them.
Verdiğimizi geri mi aldık? Daha mı fazla mı aldık hatta? Şurada da bir adet savaş var. Oo, yeni bir böcek. Buna girelim. Tabii şu anda manasız çünkü ne yapayım ben bunu ya? Elimiz çok kötü.
This happens, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Okay. Herkese hasar veriyorsun sen. Kafayı yemiş.
Left, right, left, right.
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Güzel aslında. Böyle yaparsak daha da çok mu? Okay, daha çok gelecek muhtemelen bunlardan. Yetenek yok ama. Okay, yavrulara saldıralım o zaman.
Again and again and again.
No time for that.
Pas geçti. Ben de geçiyorum hemen. Peki yerdeki hangi çarı? Böyle yapalım.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Beslenmem tüm kopyaları oynama işi. Ama hangileri gelecek ki? Neyse bir bakarız. Ne işime yarıyor ki?
Come here! Let's dance!
Garip bir özellik ha.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Epey garip.
As you command.
Biraz garip. Devam edelim. Ne oluyor lan? Hala aslında 2 tane var. Oynayalım onları.
Left, right, left, right.
Kaç tane düşman var ya? Bayağı var aslında. 12. Vur. Devam.
Favorite cut of lamb? Shank.
Waiting for a personal invitation?
Boşa gidiyor. Gel bakalım. Muazzam bir şeymiş. Altı round olması biraz sıkıntı ama yine de güzel.
Looking to dance, mate?
Niye bir vuruyorsun ya?
My pain serves a
Devam.
purpose.
Hadi oyna son şeyini. Oo.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Güzel. Buradan da geçilmiyor sanırım. Bakalım map'e. Aynen, orada da bir şey yok. Şuraya park edip
In evading Nilfgaard's banners, Meve led her force into Angren's wildest reaches. The foe could not attack the Lyrians there, yet hazards of another sort befell them. One day they reached a quagmire too vast and deep to ford. So the Queen summoned her engineer, Xavier, and called on him to build a makeshift bridge. By nightfall, he had drawn up plans.
We shall start by laying abutments, then drive piles into the mire.
The depth?
We dropped plumb lines. 4 L's.
Seen by the plans, Meve did not see as Xavier slipped a line off his shoulder. By the time she felt it on her throat, she feared it might be too late.
Ne?
I long awaited this moment, when we would be alone.
Ne oluyor lan?
You die now, Majesty, and with you dies Lyria's, the whole North will to resist. Hail, Ketzer, hail!
What died was the Nilfgaardian rallying cry in Xavier's throat. At the last instant, Gascon and Reynard rushed in to save the warrior queen, and thus proved their loyalty beyond any doubt.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
There was no answer, but Reynard could hear her breathe. Meve would live. It was several hours later when Meve finally came to.
İhanet etmeyen bir
She
tane
opened
insan
her
evladı
eyes,
yok.
then Gascon and Reynard helped her to her feet.
Careful, Your Majesty.
I should have been more careful earlier. Damn it. If you two hadn't...
No need for words. You needn't mention it.
I couldn't disagree more. We're due for a long conversation. First of all, I owe you thanks. Second, my trust in you both has been heavily tarnished. I believe that goes without saying. Yet today you proved beyond all doubt that I can rely on you. So I thank you.
To serve under your banner, Majesty, it is an honor.
Likely I'd have put it differently, but Reynard seems to have the right idea.
Very well. We've reassured ourselves of admiration for one another enough. We've matters to which we must attend. I trust as I lay there dead to the world, you did not sit about with your thumbs up your bums. Have you at least learned why Xavier betrayed us, sided with the Empire?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
Your Grace, the rogue who lunged at you, in truth, was one Gwalter ep Luinoch, a Nilfgaardian spy.
Just a moment, that makes no sense. He saved my life in Mahakam, on the bridge.
He did, for he had to.
In one of the letters we found, Ep Dahi orders Gwalter to watch over Elder-in-Chief Hoog. The Scoia'tael in the mountains was sent there by Nilfgaard to recruit dwarves, but their commander, the Vixen, they feared she'd attack Bruva himself, something Eb Dahi wished to avoid.
Naturally. For someone else could seize power, someone not so neutrally inclined. Someone more likely to aid me, gods forbid. This discovery you made how?
We found in his toolbox a concealed compartment, letters inside. Though encrypted, we managed to decipher them. They were the Grey Rider for you to read.
The swine. An Imperial spy in my ranks this whole time. But to wait so long to strike, why?
He'd only just received the order. Another letter in the box, signed by General Eb Dahi, stated, to Gwalter ep Luinoch, eliminate M at first opportunity.
Honourless bastards. They'll stop at nout.
Now, Meve, you'll gain nout by getting riled. No sense to it. This is good news, in fact.
Is that so?
Think. Ep Dahi had a spy in our midst. He knew our movements, had his eye on us, his finger on the pulse. He knew our plans, who we parlayed with, and yet he didn't order your assassination. For you posed no threat. Well, clearly something's changed. Congratulations! Nilfgaard fears you now.
And rightly so. But we found him in the rubble at Rosberg, midst the ashes.
Precisely what placed him beyond suspicion.
We suspect Gwalter enlisted with the Edanians some years past, infiltrated that army.
He had a hand in Rosberg's defense. Then, when the time was right, he lent that same hand to its demise. caused an explosion that tore a hole through its walls. It worked, but at a price. He suffered severe burns. If not for our medics, he'd have...
Stop. So it was not elves who brought about the fort's fall as he claimed?
A filthy lie to stoke the fires of racial hatred, to stir conflict and chaos and rage that would make the realm of Edirn waver and fall.
If we're to judge by Rayla's actions, he was rather successful.
Bastard. Yet even so badly hurt, in such pain, not for a moment did he drop his mummer's act.
I've heard much of Nilfgaardian spies, Your Grace. They're trained from childhood, face constant indoctrination. They do anything for the Emperor, anything and everything. As soon as Gwalter spotted a chance to join our ranks, to be at your side, he took it, exploited it ably.
To be brief, I've traitors all about me.
Your Grace, you resent our actions, I understand, but...
You, Willem, the Cad Caldwell, Gascon, Gabor, finally Xavier. Tell me how. How am I to trust anyone?
You can't. Amongst all the realms in the north, you're Nilfgaard's sole rival. One remaining threat. All other rulers either soundly defeated and enchained, or tails between their legs, they've donned Nilfgaard's leash. The Blackclads will do all to destroy you, if not upon the field, then in secret, with an assassin and a quick, sharp blade.
What's left? Prayer? Melitele too is sure to turn and take Nilfgaardian gold sooner or later. Ugh. We've talked enough. We must form up. Move on.
Majesty, you ought to rest. You stand swaying. Your step can't be too sure.
Only my horse needs step true.
Maeve, you've just about had the life chopped out of you. No time to play the hero.
I'm not Gascon. Quite the opposite, actually. These damn swamps, they terrify me. I wish to get the hell out and never, ever look back.
The Aruga lies near. I sent scouts ahead. They've secured a barge. We can sail to Red Lobindon.
Splendid. Sound the horns. We march.
Buraya gidebiliyor muyuz ya? Son bir kez bakalım. Yok, buraya artık zaten geri dönmek istemiyorum. Çok kötü bir map. Burada ne var? Ve daha üstüne daha fazla da emir var.
Sandflies and mosquitoes blanketed Maeve's face and neck. She did not bother to brush them away. She'd been in Angren long enough to know more would come in their place.
Your Majesty.
Reynard called from behind.
Our scouts have returned. We've a large force of Blackclads on our tail, infantry and horsemen, and they draw nearer.
Blast!
Maeve wiped away the sweaty hair stuck to her brow.
What say you, Reynard? Shall we give them a fight?
We're but a few miles from the river, where a barge awaits. It makes no sense to battle now.
Though near her strength's end, Maeve stepped up her pace. She could not wait to stand upon a barge deck and leave Angren's infernal bogs behind. Alas, in place of the promised vessel, they found only severed moorings.
No! No, it can't be!
Suddenly, Maeve drove her fist into the trunk of the nearest tree. Fortunately, a soft and rotted one.
This isn't so!
Your Grace, have mercy. I stepped away but for a spell.
Croaked a scout, pale as a ghost.
And thieves jumped out the underbrush. Fell upon it. Whole band of them. A white-haired warrior. A minstrel. And a lass. What had a bow.
Well, is that all?
Interrupted Gascon.
No vampire sat upon an ass with no saddle? You cocked up, man. Damn it. Maeve, what now?
The Queen turned back towards the swamp.
tarif
Between
ettikleri
the trees,
kişiler.
she glimpsed a golden sun glimmering upon a banner,
We shall discuss that later,
said the queen, drawing her sword.
provided we survive.
Mavna'ya binmek yerine atına bindi. Talihsizliğine öfkelenerek çenesini sıktı ve düşmana karşı bir saldırı yöneltti. Bu kızları bir daha rastlarsam diye düşündü. İntikamımı alacağım. Kısaltılmış savaş. Yarugavor. Dın dın dın dın dın dın. Alba. O yine ok mok var. Dursun elimizde, ne olur ne olmaz. O da dursun. Güzel aslında elimiz şu anda. Devam.
Everyone, rally to me! Drive them back!
Again and again and again.
Müzik değişti ha. Alba.
Your life is mine now. Catch!
To thee, Nigloire!
Oo, çok iyi bak bunu. Gelmiş olması çok iyi.
Armor's a waste of time for one like me.
Daha da artıyor.
Wise choice.
Alba!
4, 5, 6.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Order!
Nigloire!
It's not too late to walk away.
El Herzer. Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Güzel.
Life is mine now.
Got a death wish?
Bayağı kapışmalı gidiyor şu an. Sıkıntı yok. Sıkıntı şöyle mi var?
Waiting for a personal invitation? Kill me!
Nestedatu.
Hail Kerzer!
Geçmiş olsun.
Your Grace, that was but their vanguard.
Vanguard.
Near the battle's end, Meve faced a black-clad officer. Nimbly dodging his strike, she countered. The Queen's sword sank deep, the hilt rattling his breastplate. A rush of hot blood covered Meve's hands. The winged helmet toppled from the officer's head, exposing a sweaty face, gasping for breath.
When?
Before the Queen stood a ruddy-haired boy with long eyelashes. He was Willem's age, perhaps a bit older. His body slumped, then disappeared beneath the malodorous foam atop the murky waters. Meve cast away her sword as if it had burned her hand.
Majesty, what is it? Are you hurt?
Reynard said, rushing to her side.
No, I'm not. It's fine. Give the order to march. With no barge, we must walk to Red Lobington along the riverbank.
Your Majesty, we must tend to the wounded. Use the rest of the day, I wager.
We ain't time enough for that.
Interjected Gascon.
That was but the vanguard sent in pursuit to slow us down. And even so, they outnumbered us 2 to 1. What happens when the main force arrives? We must flee. Now.
And abandon the injured, to bleed to death in the mud.
Alas, Reynard, yes. Unless you'd rather we stayed and died with them.
Gascon is right. Should Nilfgaard close the distance between us, we'll stand little chance.
Phew. At least you've the sense to...
But I would sooner perish than let my men rot in this accursed swamp. The medics will tend to all the wounded. Then, what will be will be.
I tell you what'll be.
Snarled Gascon.
Ep Dahi'll take a butcher's hook and gut you. Then hang you from Lyria capital's walls. Yet, if this be your wish...
Niamh waited for the medics to sew the last stitch, tie off the last bandage. Only then did she order her force to move out. At the column's end, upon stretchers, lay those without the strength to walk, consumed by fever, dazed or unconscious, dying. Fatigued and laden with the wounded, the Lyrians moved slow as molasses. Soon Nilfgaard's forward elements had caught up. The Blackclads nipped at the Lyrians' tail with arrow volleys from the cover of trees and occasional forays by cavalry. They were in no hurry. They could torment their foes, weaken their spirit before the final clash.
Gelmediler yani daha. Biz niye buradan çıkamıyoruz tam olarak? Çıkacağız diyoruz, çıkamıyoruz. Da hiçbir şey yok.
At long last, Meave spotted a dark form spanning the river's course, Red Lobington's bridge. Just a brief stretch more, and the Lyrians would find themselves beyond the invaders' grasp, free and clear of bogs, and the beasts that prowled them. Yet joy at this sight soon gave way to despair. The bridge was dark, black, from the horde of Nilfgaardians that held it. Clearly the Blackclads had divined the path of Meave's flight, and had cut off her last means of escape.
That's it. We're dead men. All. They'll cut us down to the last.
Meave shut her eyes, felt them sting with fatigue. She knew when she turned she could not show her men 1 ounce of fear, 1 pinch of doubt. She gripped her reins tightly. The leather dug into her skin, helping her hold back her tears. And when the Queen finally spoke, her voice was strong and boomed over the river's roar.
I know what you wish to hear.
The Queen began.
That the gods watch over us. That we'll come through the fray unharmed. That a friendly force is but moments away. Those would be lies. The truth is as bitter as it is undeniable. We stand cornered. Cannot win this fight. Cannot flee it. We can but choose how to die. Hanged from the boughs like common criminals. Or weapons in hand, like the fighters we are. I've made my choice. Time you made yours!
With that cry, Meave broke for the bridge toward a forest of spears into a deluge of arrows. She let the tears fall from her eyes. Tears of rage, fear, fatigue. It was not until she'd almost reached the enemy line that she dared glance backward. And she saw she was not alone.
Meave kendi yatağında sümüklü ağlayan torunlarla çevrili bir şekilde ölmeyeceğini ummuştu. Bunun yerine değerli bir son diledi. Zırhı pırıl pırıl parlar ve Lyria bayrağı ile muhteşem bir şekilde sallanırken. Yine de mevcut koşullar altında Nilfgaard'da atların toynaklarının altına isilmiş ter ve çamurla kirlenmiş koşturma arasında ölmesi daha muhtemel görünüyordu. Tanrıların onun için kararlaştırdığı kadar gerçekten bu olabilir miydi?
Defend the Queen! Valyria! I warned you.
Tak tak tak, kalıcı direnç kazandık. Bu nasıl bir savaş ya? Bu garip bir savaş. Desteği kendi verdi. Kral direkt kendisi içeride. Bakayım. Niye verdik ki ona zaten?
Catch! I smell a leak.
Mükemmel. Bunlara hiç basmasaydık daha iyiydi.
Life is mine now.
20 can mı?
We may die here today, but not on our hands and knees!
Şey diyeyim mi?
We'll catch 'em all! Inarim yalden kronfeer.
Left, right, left, right.
Pas mı geçtin? Oğlum bu ne oluyor
Yes.
ben anlamadım.
Give me some of that.
İki şeyine o geçti ya, şaka mı bu? Geçemiyorum adamı. Kartlara bak adamın. Heh, tamam. Güzel, oynamama gerek kalmadıysa güzel.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're friends, not foe!
Damn it, just gets better and better.
To the
Ne oluyor?
bridge! Cut the way back to the bridge! Bolster the defense!
Bunlar ne? Elin dolana kadar kart mı çek? Ben ne diyorsun ya?
Gotta listen to the old lady.
Tell me you jest.
Wise choice.
Eddard Fane!
Önceki tur yapmamız gerekiyormuş. Anladım.
Fuck it, our ass is moving.
The chase is on!
Again and again and again.
Besteden neyi yok etti abi bu? Bu nasıl bir savaş? Ne oluyor şu an ya?
No time for that.
O var. 7 o var. Bir tane mi var ondan ya? 2 tane var. Öyle yapabiliriz ya.
That was not in the spell books.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Off to the front yet again.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Elherzer.
Aa, keşke bunu şey yapsaydım. Neyse. Olur öyle.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Yes.
Şey nerede?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target. thing about slings, they hide well.
Your Majesty, no!
I've lost my tooth. Full of a hole.
Bulabiliyor muyuz lan? Sağlık bütün yetenekleri tetikle diyor.
Got a death wish?
Tam bitiyor diyordum. İnanılmaz bir şey ya bu. Saldırınca düşüyoruz.
Order!
Life is mine now. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me. Quiet! The commissar will hear.
Neymiş ya 26 ne?
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Hail Captain!
Left, right, left, right.
Oho! Bu ne? O zaman bunu atacağız, bunu atacağız, sonra bunu atacağız ve vurucu bulduğumuz gibi bitecek. Ya da bunu atacağız. Fark etmez bence hasar şeyi. Adamın şeye bak.
Wise choice.
So much anger and suffering. For what?
Eddard Fane!
Umarım geçemezsin ya.
As today the day?
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting. A highly curious case. Egreto dum anime est. Pest.
44'e 43 mü?
They flee.
Sen şaka mısın?
Defend the queen! Valyria! I warned you.
As you commanded.
Sen şaka mısın ya?
We may die here today, but not on our hands and knees!
Aynen öyle. Olursun ya.
May the stress ends here! Time I wiped it away!
Niye saldıramıyorum buna ya? Kesin götürecek ha.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Ya abi.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Watch your heads!
Looking to dance, mate?
Ay ay.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're friends, not foe!
Damn it.
To the bridge! Cut the way back to the bridge! Bolster the defense!
Bunları direkt öldürebilsek aslında çok fena olur ha. Aslında yapabiliriz hızlı gibi. Geliyor bana. Bakayım. Böyle bir anda. İkisi öldü.
A highly curious case.
İmpera kuvvetleri. Wow.
No time for that!
Left, right, left, right. Again and again and again. Left, right, left, right.
Fly and capture!
Ben kardeşim.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Waiting for a personal invitation?
Okay.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
İyi, onu ver. Fark etmez.
Your Majesty, no!
I've lost my tooth. Son of a whore.
Hile hasar verince ölecek bir düşman da yok ki. Kaç kişi oynayabiliriz burada ya? Ve bayağı bir kişi oynar aslında da. Aynen hadi.
Ludicrous! Give me some of that! Wanna know why I got my scar?
Falan.
Now, how did that incantation go?
İki kaldı. Güçlendiriyor. Ne ya? Bu nasıl bir yapay zeka ya? Vurmazsa halledeceğiz. Lütfen vurma.
Quiet, or the commissar will hear.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
Ama bak. Elim dolana kadar kart çek. Ne oldu?
Order! Life is mine now.
Bence kazandık ya.
Egreto dum anime est. Pes est.
Bak bak indiriyor şeyi. Alacak mı ya gerçekten?
Order!
Şaka gibi lan. Şaka gibi, gerçekten şaka gibi.
Catch!
Şaka gibi ya.
Yes. We'll catch them all!
My boots got sand aplenty in the
Aa, oradan kart çekiyor ya. Geçti ya yine.
El Hertha. Yes.
Scheiß! In zwei!
Your Grace, our soldiers, they flee.
Aa, haksızlık yani.
Defend the Queen! Valyria!
Barbarians.
Oğlum bana alev topunu ver ya bir kere.
Your Grace, our soldiers, they flee.
Bakayım.
Defend the Queen! Valyria!
Barbarians.
Watch your heads!
Saldırmıyorum abi, bekliyoruz sadece.
Again and again and again.
We may die here today, but not on our hands and knees!
Aynen öyle abi.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
El Hertha.
Ben bu turu kazanacağım ya, sana vermem yani bu turu. Boşuna. İşte hava saldırısı bombacı lazım bize. Sen pes edecek misin? Bakalım deneyelim. Pes et. Kar çekiyor ya. Kar çekememesi lazım adamın.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Hissetme, devam et.
Don't hit the weapon!
Baru?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're friends, not foe!
Damn it, just gets better and better.
To the bridge! Cut the way back to the bridge! Bolster the defense!
What do you want of me?
Come on, kill me! Hail Katza!
Şunu sona bırakmamam lazım da. Ketabe'nin düşmedi.
Aye. Of course, as you wish, master.
Off to the front yet again.
Is today the day?
I warned you.
Should have listened to the old lady. Even ass.
Dördü çok sıkıntı.
This happens, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Ya alev olayı gelmiyor mesela. Aa. Peki. Alamıyoruz işte. Niye alamıyoruz? Bak ben atıyorum. O da yenisini alıyor ya.
With pleasure.
Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi sıra kimde?
catch!
Your Majesty, no!
I've lost my tooth. Foot of a whore.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Şey mi var ya arada?
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
En güçlü birlik. Karşıda mı? Karşıda. Çok iyi oldu bu. Artık kazanma lütfen, kazanma ya.
Enan fame!
What you looking at?
Ya.
We got a job to do.
Wise choice.
Onunla şu an hiçbir şey alamıyoruz. O biraz kötü.
I'll relieve you of that pouch.
Bunu yapabiliyoruz. Güzel. Ne epik bir savaş oluyor ya.
Order!
Your life is mine now.
Ver bakalım onu bana. Lan ha. Oldu.
Hey?
The chase is on! Ow!
Bitti ya.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Kaybetsin yeter.
A highly curious case.
Fall back and blow it!
Bendiniz ya, neymişsiniz ya?
Meve was victorious on the banks of the Yaruga, but paid dearly for it. She lost a host of men and suffered harm herself. Yet she'd have been doomed, if not for a certain white-haired witcher. Meve longed to meet her mysterious savior and set off in search of him as soon as the battle dust had settled. She found him with the field surgeon and learned he was none other than the Witcher Geralt. Yes, incredible as it may seem, I've heard the tale from several and can vouch for its truth. At any rate, making naught of the fact that Geralt's ears were ringing from a blow with a mace, Meve began immediately to interrogate him.
You for Woodbridge?
Asked Meve, prodding him insistently. For a spell, Geralt worried his hearing was shot, but then realized the Queen had a lisp.
Worked out that way, I guess.
You guess!
Meve gagged on the blood in her mouth.
Someone hold me!
The Queen felt Geralt merited the highest honor, a knighthood. Another monarch might have delayed until a more opportune time, but not Meve. Meve delayed nothing.
Count Odo, you, sir, do the honors. Alas, I cannot because of my tooth.
For valor shown in battle, I, Meve, by the gods' grace, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, hereby do knight thee.
Geralt of place unknown. The bridge you felled with men from Rivia. Or so you guess. I guess it falls to me to dub thee Geralt of Rivia.
Buradan mı geliyormuş? Geralt of Rivia.
Meve had come home, though by a circuitous route, through Edern's smoking embers, Angren's beast-infested quagmires, cross Mahakam's snow-capped ridges. But she had returned, cloaked in legend, a mighty army in tow. The moment was weighty, and not to be tainted even by Geralt of Rivia's disappearance, or dare we say desertion. The hero of the battle for the bridge was now a sought man. Yet Meve was determined to take back her realm, with or without the Witcher's aid. Valyrian's daring escapade behind enemy lines, and the triumphant victory at the battle for the bridge that crowned it, breathed new life into the North's war effort. Bands of resistance fighters now swarmed the conquered lands, while Cedwyn and Redania, on the verge of swearing fealty to the Emperor, suddenly broke off talks with the invader. The Nilfgaardian war machine suddenly screeched to a halt, and the tide of war turned. Facing a united North, the invader had to withdraw the bulk of its forces from Lyria and Rivia. The way was cleared for Meve to retake her lost lands, defeat General Epdahi, and depose Willem. Or perhaps mother and son would not have to fight after all.
Milady, I come at King Willem's bidding.
Prince Willems.
His Majesty proposes a meeting, No arms, no escorts.
His Majesty! Whelp's barely tall enough to reach his mother's bosom. For shame!
Silence. Let him say his piece.
His Majesty, Willem I, wishes to discuss the possibility of a truce.
He wishes to surrender. Is that his aim?
Your words, not mine, Your Grace.
I have a few more on the tip of my tongue. But save them I shall for later.
Willem I's chosen the site for the parley.
Willem I will choose nought. If he wishes to speak, let him meet me midst the ruins of Devil's Tower.
Understood, Your Grace. I'll relay your terms.
Willem's emissary rode off, serenaded by hisses and jeers. Frightened by the clamour, his horse reared and kicked. The rider forced his mount to obey with cracks of his crop, striking many more times than was necessary.
The fool. Nag'll toss him off first chance it gets. Soon as he loosens the reins.
No great loss, I wager. But tell me, your thoughts on this reunion?
Sounds a ruse to me. But I know that won't stop you.
Whence this certainty?
Come now, Maeve. At the end of it all, he's your son. You still care about him, it's obvious.
Yes, I care dearly, Gascon. I care to capture him and try him for treason.
Maeve, the boy was manipulated.
Ya sen...
It took no great push.
Benim oğlum.
Let's go.
Yani...
They await us.
Maeve rode out clad in golden plate, her banners waving proudly overhead. She no longer led a band of ragtag partisans, but an army able to fend off an empire and drive its soldiers from her lands.
Ma'am, I've something you must see without undue delay.
Eee... 5-6 Eylül gecesi aşağıdaki şahısların PR ettikleri kaydedildi. Rivialı Geralt, Cadı, Emir Regis, Berbereki, diğer Midva, Okçu, Kartlı Kaçak, diğer Dandelion, Seyyar Ozan, asker kaçakları, Katır çaldı, aranıyor. Okey. Müslüman tüm şeyler geniş, iyi silahlanmış garnizonlar bulunuyor. Sırvia Kalesi krallığı geri almak için esastır. Halk işgalcilerden nefret ediyor ve işgalin intikamını alma şansını hevesle bekliyor. Yeni askerler toplamak çok da zor olmamalıdır. Kuşatma sırasında kasaba halkından da destek veriyor. Ya senin ben Libe'ye hoş geldiniz. Tüyler Rivia'ya girdim ve dair bir haber aldım. Sarayda gerilim hüküm sürüyor. Düşmanı destekleyen lordlar bir anda cesaret kazandılar. Bundan daha zayıf olabilir. Daha fazla öğrenmeyeceğim. Okey. Daha fazlasını öğren. Sen ne
You need my
istiyorsun?
help with anything? Anything at all. I've ideas aplenty.
Long you've travelled, Barnabas. The wonders you must have seen. Likely visited many exotic lands before you reached Mahakam.
Corvia, yes. Matina, yes. Nazir, Zeracania, gods, yes. And Korath, even. I mean, such beauty there, though hot. Oh, dreadfully so. Horrible place to grow turnips, if you've ever a mind to try. Novigrad, lived there a spell as well, but I didn't much care for it.
Why ever not?
The hierarch, intractable man, banned one of my inventions, condemned it as unholy, vile, etc., etc. Decided he would burn both of us at the stake. As you can imagine, we had a difference of opinion in that regard.
Perhaps I shall regret this, but do tell. What was the thing you created exactly?
I knew you'd be interested. You've a curious mind, dear Queen. We're 2 peas of a feather. Quite the clever contraption it was. Made for a widow, wealthy, but aching with longing. In her husband's absence, tormented by unfulfilled needs.
Stop right there. I knew I'd regret asking.
See, it had this special crank that when rotated...
Barnabas, no, enough.
As you command, Your Majesty. But if you ever get the urge to see it, I have the prototype still tucked away in my trunk.
Noted. But by the gods, please, let's change the subject. Time I attended to other matters.
Ah, yes.
Şeyler bunlar.